Mr. Rajanna.
Yeah.
Sharing is not enabled for me. Can you please tell?
Now, sir.
Now it is enabled.
Okay, sir.
Harsha, I'm a student, maybe other thing, but I'm helping in between.
Okay, Rajan. Thank you. Shall we start now?
We can start if everyone is on. Can you share the screen, Dr. Harsha?
Yeah. In the morning session, what we discussed is about the coding. Our objective is to prepare a robot simulator using the Pygame API. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah, you're audible. Yeah, audible. Yes, yes.
Thank you. Thank you. So what we did in the morning is we have towards preparing the robot simulator. We started with Pygame API. Pygame API drawing the board. On the drawing the board, we have changed the background color, and then the keyboard events on the Pygame drawing board, and then the image object is placed as if it is our robot on the drawing board. Okay. Now we will like to move that image on the drawing board so that our key down, key left, key up, key down, arrow keys, this key right, these arrow keys will be traced, and accordingly the object on the screen will be moved. Right? Let us see now. In this example, we will create here a variable which is called as is true. Still running. And here we could very well break the iteration. We can break the iteration by saying running is equal to false. And when running becomes false, it automatically stops. No need to give the pygame.quit. Okay. If you give pygame.quit, what happens is it is completely exiting the program. And running is equal to false will only exit the loop. And if that loop itself is the last code of the program, then the entire program also will terminate. And so the running is equal to false is best compared to the pygame.quit. Okay, just a safety measure we have taken, and let us put this in some comments.
Hello?
Yeah. Sharing.
Sir, now I'm not able to close that window.
You're not able to close that window.
Yeah.
That car window is there, no? It is not getting
While
closed.
loop, check the while loop configuration, while loop setup. While running for event in pygame.event.get, if event.type is equal to pygame.key down or pygame.key down. Here we may also have to give the break, otherwise it is in the for loop. Just by giving running is equal to false will not exit out of that for loop. Okay. Here we have to give break also after this, then only it will come out of the for loop. Otherwise it will be in a pseudo iteration, which will be a error again. That's why it's not exiting out of that. So better to give after this some break statement. Did you try giving break statement after the for loop, after the running is equal to false? Yes. Give break. It is telling unbound local error. Unbound local variable error running reference over assignment. Check the spelling of that variable. Please check the spelling of that variable. Is it right? Is your spelling right?
It is not coming out actually, even after giving break.
After giving break, even it is not exiting, right?
It is not exiting even after giving break.
It is telling unbound unreferenced error for the object.
I'm not getting any error, but that is stuck on the structure screen. So it's
No, you see in the background console where you started from the Python ideally shell. You see that in the shell, you see the error. Error message is shown in the shell. Running is equal to true. While running is equal to while. Yes, this is what the mistake has been done for the class. So that is not in the scope of the class. That's the reason why it has not come. Before the while loop. Should be before the while loop. Just before the while loop, it should be placed actually. See, our job is to come only out of the while loop, not an entire program. Okay. If it comes out of the while loop, then the entire program code will terminate automatically because it is the last executing operation in the program. It exits. Okay, right? Yes. Bharat, I'm not exiting. Painted well. Anybody got this? Anybody got this?
So it's stuck at, no, it's not coming out of it actually.
Yeah.
Even if you put no, the running inside, it's actually stuck.
Running inside the class you have kept, but it's not working. In that case, we must pass that running flag as a member variable of the class from the outside world. So that will be the unnecessary thing. Let us go back to this instead of putting same as while one, and let us exiting also. Executing and as well as exiting. This is the program and pressing the small x on the structure, exiting also. Okay, done. Now let us go to the next stage of this. I thought of putting this loop and coming out of that. Okay. Let us go to the moving things now. To move the thing, what is, let us do, what should be done is go to the code here. Here we have given BLIT, screen.blit robot, comma 320, comma 240. 320, comma 240 is a coordinate where you are going to place this object called as a robot, and robot is this car. Okay, right now what we have here is the car, right? Now, this will be inside. The car will be inside. Will be what we would like to do now is we would like to update the status of the robot's location at every given point of time. So just before the while loop, we are going to initialize here. This works as easy as this previous thing what we had. Only difference is that robot variable is outside the class and now it is in the within the class. Okay. At this juncture, what we would do is we will update this object on the screen at every given time interval. At every given time interval, like we have to trace the clock. Clock is equal to by game dot time. Clock is the object now which is keeping track of the clock. And before the for loop, here for every clock tick off, and come to this. And come to this and represent the object. Okay, now let us see what happens. It is simply updating at every 30 milliseconds. Okay, and now plus small x, it comes out. Now we will address the key down. We will address event dot key is equal to, I am pressing right key now, right arrow key, by game dot right, game dot k underscore right. I am moving a right side. Okay, I am moving here right side. The car now should move rightwards. Rightwards means horizontally, that is an x-axis. Upwards means vertically, that is a y-axis. And I move from left to right means it is a positive direction. And right to left is a negative direction. So when I move from left to right, I move for 1 unit of space as I press the right mouse button. Whenever I press the right mouse button, it moves 1 step right. Should move 1 step right. Okay. Here in the screen dot blit robot comma 320 comma 240. The screen dot blit robot comma 320 comma 240. 320 is the x and 240 is the y. What we would do is we will just use that x here. Okay, and here safer side we will declare this variable of 320 240. We will declare them into a variable. Then 320 and instead giving here 320 240, we will give rx comma ry. R and there is an initial position. And we will also mention here what is x. X is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, key is pressed. X is equal to 1, 8 key pressed. -1 when left key is pressed. Is equal to yes. Are you noticing? I'm going somewhat. As Bharadwaj.
Yeah, I'm following.
So here in this class, what we did is we have created this robo into the class, and there are Rx and Ry as the default coordinates, and the relative coordinates are x1, y, and at every clock tick, actually here at every clock tick, you may put, but at every clock tick this gets updated, and for event in pygame.event.get, there is a key down, and when you press X, the program exits, and when you press right, X is equal to X plus 1, and this X is equal to X plus 1 or X is equal to 1, positive 1 will be added to this. If negative 1 is added means it goes left. If positive 1 is added means it goes right. Okay, for X. Okay, for Y, up and down similarly, and we will update here those. Yeah, just let's check this once, see what happens. Moving, I press right key, I press left key, I press up key, exit. Rx is equal to Rx plus X and Ry is equal to Ry plus Y. Is the right decision. That is up and down. Oh, both X and Y are okay. In that case, what we will do is yes, very good idea. Y is equal to 0. Here, let us say Y is equal to 0 when X is modified. Otherwise, what happens? The previous Y value will be taken, or previous X value will be taken, and that goes in a diagonal direction, isn't it? So we can put here this also 0. Here. Now you can check it. See, here is the card. Press up arrow key or down. For up arrow. Yeah, probably we may have to do here for up as -1. Yes, you can check it now. Up is upping, down. Here, when we give the tick mark, clock tick means what? At every 30 milliseconds, it is updating the data on the screen. so that we see that that object is moving. Right? So could you please execute this and tell me the solution? Yes. Suresh. Mr. Suresh.
Yes. Sure.
Can you try this code once?
Yeah. Can you share it?
Everybody, please try this code once and tell me the result.
Can you share the code, Harsha?
Your voice is not audible. Loudly, please. Hello? Executed?
So actually, people are asking to share the code. So
Yeah, I have shared. Okay. Is this right?
yeah. Either share it or display it, sir.
Yeah,
That
please
way.
do it. Please do it. Please do it. This bottom one is this bottom code is okay.
Oh, okay.
Only this class, what is changed is, yeah, I'll put it as visible. Only the class part which is changed.
And also down there is another one. I'm missing that another part.
And that is what I am now
Like
ready.
RX plus RY. Yeah.
This
Correct.
one.
Yeah, correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, is it done? Executed?
Yes, sir.
Executed, madam?
Yeah.
It is continuously moving, is it? If I give any direction.
We are in the while true loop. Since we are in the while true loop, it is keeping on adding.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm not able to stop it. It was kept on going.
Cannot stop it right now.
Okay.
If you want to stop, what we have to give, put another key here, put any other key and make both x and 0, x and y 0 here. So, okay, fine. As you have asked me, I will tell you how to stop this. Check for the space bar. Is there a space bar? Okay, let us check for a space bar here. And make both zeros. Try this. Try this once. What happens? Let us see. Yes. Down. X. can do this very well. There is now another method which we can perform on the robo. What do we have here? Robo. Robo is in the class. Robo is equal to pygame.image.load of car. This is there. Okay. And for this robo, you can attach a robo with orientation. A robo with orientation. Let us say RO pygame dot transform and draw here R. Did you notice here? One means one left task. See the face of the car. Closely observe the face of the car. Okay. When you closely observe the face of the car, when one is given, it is turned. Okay, you just give here some 10 marks. Let us see. Did you notice the deviation of the car? Yes.
Yep.
Right. Now this will be given here as orientation. Orientation is equal to 0. Orientation is 0. What happens? Orientation is 0. What happens? Let us see. Default orientation. Okay. Now using this variable orientation, while we are moving right, it is right. It is equal to 0. To what are we expecting here? Orientation in degrees. Like this. Check. Like this. Arrow, left arrow, right arrow, down arrow. Yes, did you notice this? And X to come out of this. Please try this one. Associating the orientation. In this example, we could only move horizontally on the x-axis, vertically on the y-axis. You can think about how to move it in diagonal directions. And also, you can think about to move this object in a curve or on some locus, right? You can convert this program to start at the center of a circle, and as you press right arrow, it should move to the circumference or the border of the circle and move the car on the circle with an appropriate orientation on the circle.
It's not. The RO we need to add, that's the reason.
Could you please share the codes?
RO.
Is it seen? It is seen.
Thing. Green blip only RO need to add, okay. Yeah, now it's RO that is missing.
Give RO, not robo now. Robo is your basic object, and robo has been given orientation, so it is RO. Let everyone run this code and see the result.
That's-
So if you want to move the object on a circular path, what you have to do? What you need to do actually? Any idea? Can anybody give idea how to move an object on a circular path in this context? Yes,
We can provide the radius.
we can provide the
Something for-
radius. It is a distance between the center point and the
Yeah,
circle.
center point.
Yeah, but we have to pass here the Rx and Ry.
Yeah.
When you pass Rx, Ry like coordinates, then only this object will be plotted in that location, Rx, Ry. What do you need to do now? We have to obtain all the coordinates of the. Yes, certainly. Think about that. That's a work for you. Okay, let us come back to the context. Building the robot simulator. We will go one step ahead now. What we do is here we have the class only for the simulator. You will now have an object, a class as a robo, and this class is being used in the simulator. For which I will close this and open a new file. Visible? We'll now have a class called as robo class, and this class will have a default which will x and y coordinate. That is setting. Further, my simulator. Okay. We will now send. Earlier we have sent only screen object to this robo. To this. In this simulator we have a robo. Clock is Let's follow this. Here now, what? Robo dot draw. What is draw here? Now this draw should be a right F draw mg is equal to and the robo object is the draw method which draws the object when you say draw. And here after when you say draw and y is equal to 0, have Again, same thing as what we have done in the just now example. While of 30. Following? Yes. Mr. Rajanna. Gaurav. Bharadwaj.
Yeah, following sir.
Please follow.
I have done it. Yeah.
It's so far up till now.
Yeah. Last one line. That's it. Yeah, pretty much done. Oh, I think it's done. My side is done.
Whole program you have modified like this.
Yeah, whole whatever you typed, it's all there.
Okay, fine. So this now. Again. What we shall do? Simply give pygame dot if given dot key a underscore right up down and also a not a space and also x. So we will have here now x small x is space. Now right. Okay. What do we have for row? Okay. And then what is robot move? What is We have variables. F dot y as turn. So move is also done. Okay. Here after this flip, we have to create the R capital. Now we have my simulator. Okay. Set underscore caption. A dot anything else pending? Did you find anything pending here? Let us try running this. Let's see. Unexpected and intended block after. Yes, here now we have to try. Yeah. When it is left, it is equal to 0. Up. when it is okay. Screen should be turned to white. Screen fill should be done white. Did you find any errors while doing the code? Bharadwaj. Mr. Bharadwaj?
No, I'm still calling the class for the robot.
No, mine I'm not getting any error, but I don't know. It's working same as the previous program without orientation. That's it. I don't know. Let me check.
Previous one. Now we have changed now, sir.
Yes, sir. Actually, no, changed. Or maybe it is going out to old program. In just a minute, sir. Maybe
It is
I'll.
good. Old program.
Yeah, I'll open the new page. Maybe that could be the reason. It is some references we have used the same thing. No, maybe that is the reason. I'm pasting in another one. Maybe.
Actually, now in this program we have created a class for robo.
Yeah, correct. I need to open a fresh page, or else because same never used. No. Like you, I'm also like now I'm getting only black screen, not responding.
Particular part of my simulator, you check with the previous code what we had open.
Okay.
Here you can just open and check it out here.
Yeah,
Yes.
I have the previous.
And these lines at the end of the class, just copy. Okay. Here at the end of the class, once again, probably these are all in the while loop. They are not in the while loop actually. They should not be in the while loop. Okay. Let's see running this. In draw or obj pygram transform image. I am given here image. That's the error. Line number 10. Is the transform okay? Syntax of transform okay? Check the syntax of the transform. The example what we have given in the last transform pygame dot transform dot rotate. We have to give dot rotate also. Okay, let us see. till the blank screen is come. Or else you take the same code, paste it here, and introduce the class slowly into the program and check it once. That can also be done. Take the entire code here. This anyway is running completely.
Sir, what this program, how it is different from the previous one? I mean, say,
Yeah, that is object oriented. The later one, what I have discussed just now,
uh,
for erasing this, is the
okay,
object oriented, where we have created a class called robo instead of having a simple variable called as robo. Where if you have this class called robo, we can encapsulate so many properties of the robo
okay,
class. That's the reason why I have created that.
okay, okay,
Okay.
sure, okay.
Coming out of this. Let us come here. So here, now let us create the class robo. Okay. Yes, we have move presentation is equal to self. And we have def draw. Here we have that row img is equal to by game dot image have rimg. Okay. Over image. RM. Have done. We have just created a class called as robo here. We have not used it. You can run it. See the same code it runs as usual. Old code only. Now we would like to incorporate this object orientation, this robot object into the My Simulator. Here, screen comma first point, and clock is clock. And instead of load, in this we are going. Same thing is there already in the draw method. Is here. Okay, you are able to see my pointer, mouse pointer. Okay. And then the initial coordinates of the object are already set. Initializing this robo object, that will be done. So for that, here we did not describe where the object should go on sit in the initial position. Remove this. Save. Into the while loop. Doing all these things. Okay, doing all these things. Doing here rotate and all, split and all. This these two statements, what we are doing, we pass will be there, and this particular while will be done with the robo objects move method. Okay, so here what is it? Robot dot rotation comma x comma y. Okay, and then this getting here robo that's all. Let us try and see the errors. So initial location is being started here. Right arrow key. We have to do this arrow keys. Okay, let us say X. Yeah, it is exiting also. Wonderful. So what all that we need now is the orientations. Somewhere in the while loop, the orientation is becoming initialized. That is the reason why it is not. You can very well give here the self instead of zeros and zeros. Okay. Here instead of zeros and zeros, we can give the default position of the star is at this location. What is happening? For up arrow key, x is equal to 0 and y is equal to -1. And somewhere again it is orientation is toggling between 180 and 0, 180 and 0, 180 and 0. This 180 and this 0. Check out the error. Where is the error? Rajanna. Can you find out where is the error?
I'm checking, sir.
When you click the up arrow key, what happened? It is toggling. When we have given the space, you can see that orientation is changing. Or the orientation should not be the member of the class. Should be the member of the class. Orientation is initialized in the constructor every time when we are calling this. This is the case. For turn, comma x, comma y. Orientation, comma x, comma y. Rajana, could you find out this? What is the solution? Shankarji. Yes. Dot move of orientation comma x comma y. This move orientation comma x comma y is there, and orientation is by default here 0, 0 plus turn, and 0 plus turn is taken, means turn is equal to, here this is the orientation for the turn. There is something misunderstanding. In this class we call it as orientation, and when we pass this is into the variable called as turn. And yes, Suresh, did you find out where is this? It's only an alignment problem. You have to check it out. Indentation problem. Just with the minor indentation, it has become. Yes, is it not found? Okay, try to extract that bug and tell me the result next session while we are discussing. And anyway, now let us modify this move and check out. Self is equal to self. Self dot x is equal to self dot x plus x. Sine of self dot o. This result, what happens? If you give cosine and sine of this, then it will go into a sharper direction, even if left right directions are moved. Orientation, acceleration will be according to the direction. The orientation and acceleration will be according to the direction. Or you can also say self dot orientation modulus percentage is equal to 360, so that it will move within the boundaries. Let us set this can check to move within the boundaries. Self dot orientation can be given. Let's change this. Yes, this is yes, everybody, is it okay? So this should not be given as self dot orientation is equal to self dot orientation. It is only the orientation. Okay. Okay. Now you can also try this another form.
now it is not getting circular motion, right?
Yes, yes.
It is not getting circular motion.
It is not on circular motion. I'm not, that is left to you as a homework. I'm not
Okay.
going for the circular motion. What I am attempting is now converting that into object orientation.
Okay.
Okay. And there is an option which I told you, the cosine and sine of the self orientation can be given, where it will not move in a circular motion, but what it does is it will move in a free path style. It will move in a free path style. You can try that also. Self dot x is equal to self dot x plus cosine of self dot orientation into pi by 180. That if you give, it can move to free path, free line paths. Okay, that is possible. And of course, here we have given a particular angle. See, look at these things. When you say 0 means what? Right, move right only. When you say your orientation, this is what is called horizontal from left to right. This is horizontal from right to left, and this is vertical from bottom to top. This is vertical from top to bottom. So these are all fixed here. These are the angles. Okay, you know already these 360 degrees angles. Okay, and
Yeah.
these angles shall have to be modified unit wise. Instead of 0, 90, 180, 270,
Hmm.
if you can modify them, yes, if you can modify them angle wise. So if you want to move angle wise, then you have to use this cosine and sine functions of the orientation. Okay.
Okay.
So if you can, that means what x is given as, let me tell you, if you want self dot x is equal to self dot x is equal to x plus, here what is given? X is equal to 0, x equal 1 is given, okay. Orientation is 0 is given. But x should be modified, the value of x should be modified according to the orientation and multiplied by pi by 180. That is, okay, you just try at your work.
So, but in this condition, orientation is fixed, right? And so, if we want,
Here, yeah, if you press right button, the orientation is 0. If you press left button, the orientation is 180 degrees. So what I am actually expecting is, if I press right, it moves right. Okay.
hmm.
As it is moving continuously rightwards, if I press it down once, what happens? It should move turning left 1 unit. Okay. But actually,
Okay.
what we have done is x is equal to x minus 1 we have done.
Hmm.
X is equal to 1 has become x is equal to x minus 1. But this x minus 1 should not be that. Okay, this minus 1 should not be here. This should be like x is equal to x plus, okay, the x is equal to x plus cos of self dot orientation for moving right side, for moving left side, for moving horizontally, left or right, we use x is equal to x plus cos of self dot orientation or orientation multiplied by pi by 180. And for this, sine of self dot orientation. So that should be manipulated properly here so that we can get exact uh, free path, free path on this.
Okay. In that case, that object can move to 45-degree also, right?
Yes, that is what is the objective.
Okay.
I'm telling you is not even 45 degrees, even
Yeah,
44
any degree.
to
Yeah,
40
any degree. Yeah, any
also
angle.
be able to create. Okay, you do one thing, you create one object like a needle of the compass. Let this needle of the compass move leftwards and rightwards according to your left hierarchy and right hierarchy, and adjust accordingly to the what's called the graduations of a compass or so on. Okay. That is a detailed case of graphical programming and so on. But right now here our objective is to move the object, a robo, in these directions. That is an objective. Okay.
Okay.
I believe you have got this, and you can execute. There is an option called as pygame dot draw dot circle, where it will move within a circle. Your boundary will become as a circular area compared to a rectangular area. Okay, for now, let us do this example. Let us enhance this example for now. What happens if you reach the right edge? What happens if you move to the right edge? Yes. Okay. So how will you compute that? The rightmost edge is 480, 640. Okay, 640, 480, 640 is the max thing. Okay. And bounce left. Imagine how to do this now. You have to write a function now, which will come back. So when it reaches the rightmost margin, when it reaches the rightmost margin. When it reaches the rightmost margin, how to bounce it back, either to whether to bounce it back or to reinitialize this back. If you want to reinitialize this back, what should be done? Okay. So here x is more than six 40. If x is more than 640 here. Four 80, then, or you can also insist to come back. Yes. Game dot. Yeah, you can try at your work. Check it out. Let me know you have done. Suresh, have you executed this code?
Not at him.
Loudly.
I'm rectifying it.
Loudly. I could not listen.
1 second.
Trying.
Can you hear me now? Harsha, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Harsha, there is an error. I'm rectifying it. Can you share the code? I struck up somewhere.
Yes. Please come again.
Can you share the code once?
This code.
Yeah.
If you want to copy this in chat box.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Check once and tell me that. Check once and tell me, Suresh.
Sure. Give me 5 minutes.
Rajanna, have you copied the code? Executed? Suresh, have you copied the code? Executed?
Actually, I am getting error. Even I
If you're
tried.
getting
Hey, unsupported operand types, I got error.
yeah,
Correct.
one sec. On line number 24,
What is error?
just
What is error?
use this one. Just replace line number 24 with this one. It would work.
Line number 24 is not still working. And that you remove that line. Line number 24 is this.
Yeah, this one, below.
Okay.
I think so that goes for smoothness.
Because there is no reference for that Pygame object in the class. That's the reason why it is not working. That's not a problem. We will do it
Okay.
out of these particular things also. In the loop also we can try. In the loop also we can display the value of the x and y coordinates. Here also we can display the x and y coordinates. Pygame Oh, intent. Okay. That caption. Why don't you build a string and then time? Okay. Forget about this. It's not a problem. Just like that. What I wanted to do is I want to show that in the caption. But no problem. So all our job is now right now. What is that? Is you should not count, not go beyond the boundaries. You should come back. It should come back. How it should come back.
Boundary size or boundary width has to be verified and accordingly has to be moved.
It has to change the orientation also. If it is going horizontally rightwards, and as it reaches the right margin or right boundary, the right boundary should get reduced and the orientation is left. And at the same time, if it goes to the left, it should move to the left and then check for the zeroth value of the left margin. The zeroth value of the left margin, it should immediately change the orientation and increment the values. So that should be done. So you can please incorporate that kind of code here for right and left at least. At least for left and right, you can incorporate that when the object reaches here, if it reaches the move function only we have right, because we have done here. If the object reaches more than 640, then orientation is 180. And if the object reaches 480, then okay, let us see.
Sir, can we have a break for some time?
Okay, work out it as a your homework. We will see, and I will correct it later on. Let us see now the another example for the pie game, which can do ball bouncing. Let us create here a small ball. Okay, see that. And this is the ball. This is the ball. This is a ball, and we save this into a PNG format like ball.png. Okay, we have here now a ball.png. What we would like to do is create a ball bouncing program. Yes, we could do like this in Python. See, 0, that is 1. Background color is equal to 255. Follow the code. After this, everything is same as what we have done in the previous examples. Also, we're declaring a geometric shape for the ball, shape of your window size, or window similar size, rectangle. A ball rectangle is a space where a rectangular space ball is represented. True. For the events, event in key. Okay. Well, now download. Then 0 or ball rect is the entire window okay. Then in dot Come on, what is the errors? Errors you're not telling. Okay. What is error here now?
Set mode of a screen.
Hmm? Yes, please come.
You have to give it. You have to give it this thing screens, right? Screen is equal to pygame display dot set mode.
Yeah. It's moving very fast. Did you notice that it is touching the boundaries? And every time when it is touching the boundaries, it is recoiling and going to another location. It is not touching on the same boundaries, same spot of the boundaries every time. Because the shape of this one is rectangular. Yes. If you have defined it as circular, say square, not circular, sorry. If it is something like say 800 by 800, and if you present it, see what happens. Yes. So this is the ball bouncing. Just type it out. See in the first lines what we have done, importing the Pygame API, initializing the Pygame engine, then size of the window, then speed of the bouncing ball, the background color of the window, and here we are setting the mode, that is the size of the window. Okay, and then this is the title what we said, ball bouncing robo. And the ball is created in that paintbrush and with an extension of .png. Pygame.image.load of ball.png will create the object and the ball object is created. This ball object's rectangular properties are borrowed using get underscore rect. Okay, and these are stored into the variable called as ball rect. And this ball rect properties left, right, the left top and width and height of the ball rect are traced down here. Here is this what we have. Okay, and ball rect that move of speed will move to the 1,1 location. That is a 1,1 location which is starting there. Okay, from 1,1 location, what is happening is the values of the ball are incrementing. Okay, when you say dot move of speed, it moves to the next location. And if the next location is altered for the ball rect, okay, it moves 1 pixel and 1 pixel or 1 by 1, 1,1 we are giving here. When you say 1,1, what happens? From the default location, from the current location of the ball, that is 0,0, it moves to 1,1. And then it moves to the 2,2, 3,3, 4,4, 5,5, 6,6, 7,7, 8,8, up to 400, 400. After it reaches 400, 400, these conditions are tested here. These conditions are tested here. So based upon these conditions, again, these values, speed of 0 is equal to minus speed of 0 and speed of 1 is equal to minus speed of 1. What is speed of 0 is the x coordinate. What is speed of 1 is the y coordinate. Okay, and y coordinate becomes x coordinate becomes negative if these conditions are met, and y coordinate becomes negative if these conditions are met, so that it will come back in the reverse direction in the same order. And when it comes back in the reverse direction, the new coordinates are set up, and that ball rect that move of speed will go to the next new coordinate. And thus in the while loop, as that is in the while loop, it appears like it is moving like bouncing ball. Okay. Did you notice that? Notice the difference here. Right? Okay. Now tell me that anybody can't understand or can't try this. Anybody have any difficulties of implementing these programs? We will also have to go to another object, another program is there. We will see that in next discussions. Let me know who have not executed the programs. Yes. Had everybody executed the programs?
No, no, I have to execute this one.
You have to execute the programs and tell me then. Whatever the so far you have done. Okay, I will copy this into the chat box. Bharadwaj, you have given me suggestion. Did you execute this? Any error? Bharadwaj? Did you see the coordinates here? Shankar?
Sorry?
Shankar, am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
So try to give here this, how can you modify this? Did you get it? You did not tell me.
Yes, it's working.
Can do it for this.
Sorry,
Yes.
what are you saying?
Yeah, do it for this.
Okay.
Here we get xy coordinates, speed of 0 and speed of 1. Here, what you do here is speed of 0.
Okay. And speed of 1.
Will that suffice? Is it okay? It is showing the same string. It is not showing the data in the speed of 1 and speed of. Huh?
It's just a what to say, name of your window, nothing else.
Yes, percentage.
No, it's just showing the name of the window. That's a set caption, right?
Yeah, what I want to show is the coordinates of the speed of 0 and speed of 1 also in the caption.
Okay.
Not showing.
Try.
Or you can take the ball right positions like ball dot left and ball dot top. You can also display the ball right position. So here the ball right position. Caption. This is the caption. That ball right position. Left. Find out the solution that you can display the coordinates at the title bar. We may have to give screen width and screen height and the location where the ball is bouncing in the caption of that drawing board. Sure, we can refer to the other examples when we go to the simulation of a robo in Python. Yes, had everybody executed this? Can even give pygame dot screen dot text. Hello. Comma. Screen dot draw dot text. Already here we have got the screen object and screen dot draw dot text. There is a surface object when it's not accessing the reservoir. Just as a trial, let me just go into the as a trial. Just I'll do this whether it works in the spider accessing this, so that we can see the intelligence box and find out the structure of the API. I'm done. Okay. Close this. Okay, run this. Got executed, everybody? I'll just give another code that you can execute and try. Yeah. This program. This is another enhanced version of the robo simulator where you can execute and and 7. We have to convert into 3 point. Few lines. Yes, you can see here. Notice the manual operations, orientations, object. Up arrow is forward moving, left arrow is direction, right arrow is another direction. Yes. Suresh, sir. Rajanna, you see this? Okay. So this file, I will share it in the chat box. You please just copy paste it. Okay, I will copy the entire code. Just copy at your end. Save it as an drive file and try once. Okay. Just copy it to the file Python idle and execute this, and you can see that the output of it. Suresh, Mr. Rajanna. You can check. How many of you have executed this latest program? Please give a raising hand that if you have executed the recent program. Yes, yes. Rakesh Kumar. Yeah, Yashashwini Vishwanath. Ma'am or sir, have you executed this latest one? Okay. Bharadwaj has executed. You got the result like moving in different directions, Bharadwaj. Sabyasachi executed. Suresh executed. Excellent. And this example we will extend to identify. See, when the object moves to a location and when an object moves to the location, there if some item is falling on the ground, what type of object it is, it should detect and tell the result. So whether it is a food item or it is a any edible item or a non-edible item or any other stationary item, what type of, in a room so many objects or items are spread all over, they're thrown away. And when you send this, I told you that one example of a robot called as Roomba is there. Roomba. When a Roomba is sent into the room, it should not touch any kind of valuable material, and waste material only has to be sucked into the sack of the Roomba. So how the Roomba can do this kind of work? Suppose if you have thrown away a gold chain on the floor, the Roomba should detect that it is a gold chain and it should not suck into that. And if it is something else, a thread or any object like cotton or paper or waste material, like say cobwebs or whatever, the Roomba should only clean such kind of things. Okay. So that means what the robo, when it is allowed to move into the room, it should identify the locations and it should identify the items, which items are these, and report to the user, report to the robotic system. That the robotic system will have some kind of, as I told you, that sense, act, the cycle is there. Okay, plan, sense, act, plan. According to sense, act, plan, the robot should refine its intelligence and apply the activities in the real-time environment. Okay. Please come up. Anything you want to talk about this discussion? Sabyasachi, you want to talk anything about today's discussion?
I think we are going through this codes and all that, but this is interesting.
Okay, you are practicing the code.
Yes.
Suresh, Mr. Suresh, would you like to talk something about this today? Sinchana D. Sinchana,
Sir, I'm the intern, sir.
please.
I'm not the participant.
Okay, okay. Rajana, will you please talk about this today? What did you understand? So that we will come up with the new ideas in the next class. Rajana. Rajana and Suresh are silent and they're not, they're in mute or not listening.
Yeah, Acha, nothing. Let understand this code in deeply. Maybe
Are you going
once
to the code right now? This let us.
let understand the basics first. Maybe after a couple of classes, we may come up with the different questions and all.
Okay. So did you are able to make out this program execution, right? In this,
Yes, we can able to do that.
this we can enhance. This is the fundamental level, 0th level actually. These programs we can enhance, and finally we can build a very big robo simulators also. Even the robo simulators, what you call as RoboPy, even this visual components is there, Blender is there, VBoss is there. Okay, so these even applications are developed from the scratch only, right? So if we can start working on this like this scratch, we can easily develop a very good robo simulator, which is helpful for our applications separately, right? Okay.
Can you share the blogs or any books that would be better? I know. Help us to
Sure.
understand the better for the next class.
For the next class, I will surely share the books and blogs, and about next class will be about completely this is what I told you, the object identification and robo motion planning. For object identification, robo motion planning, I will share you the code beforehand in Python. where you can run it and execute it and check it also, and we will understand the other theoretical parts or application oriented parts of this. Right? I assure you that. Okay, Rajanna.
I think means I had an issue in orientation part, specifically when you have done for cause and forward thing. So if you could just try to explain it a little bit more. Or,
In which example?
the current the copy what you have copy pasted, no?
This one, huh?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah. Just scroll
This
down.
Yeah, actually here it is not passed by any mechanism. It is actually, this is in contrast to the previous example. In the previous example, what is happening when I press the up arrow key, it is continuously moving. But here,
Right.
when you press the up arrow key, it is only 1 unit of space. Okay.
Okay.
If I want to move this robo continuously for a number of times, means then I should keep on hold this up arrow key or left arrow key or down arrow key. Yes, yeah. So here this code is meant only. This is not actually built in the while loop.
Okay.
It is built in while loop, and it is represented. It is updating the coordinates. It is updating the coordinates in the while loop. This particular part is there. Mr. Suresh, and just check it out. This particular part is there. Here we have automatic control, okay, and a normal control. So you can run this. And this is the case. Yeah. We use right arrow, left arrow. Okay, right arrow for right direction, left arrow for left direction, and up arrow for forward direction. It has gone beyond, so down arrow it is coming back. You can take a turn. And move forward. Orientation is modified. Previous example, what we have did, when you press the cursor keys for once, it is continuously moving. Whereas here, when you press cursor key once, it moves only 1 unit of space. Okay. The objects forward, the objects backward are moved here. Okay. When you press up arrow key, it is an object forward. When you press down arrow key, it is an object backwards. Left and right are used for the orientation, reduction of orientation, or say you can say it's a clockwise and anti-clockwise changing of directions by using left and right arrow keys. That is being done here.
But if you go select A, it goes to into one direction. Could you please press A?
Yes.
If you could make it automatic, it goes to only one direction.
If you get automatic means then it will move to the it will move towards the ball. It will move towards the ball directly. These comments are also shown. You can see here the comments. They're not shown.
Could you please
Not able to listen to your voice. There is a lot of disturbance in the voice.
Sorry?
Yeah, I could not listen to your voice.
Saying if you could. Hello,
I could not.
Am I audible?
I could not. Yeah, I could not hear. Yeah, now okay. Please come on. Please come on your doubt.
Yeah, what
Oh, it is. There is a break in your voice.
hello, am I audible now?
Yes, yes. I'm. Yeah. You are audible.
So what are, yeah, what are, you could the codes format, it would be better. So that it track, or you can just share it in Drive, so that in future, if your future lectures, if you are trying to do something, the days.
You can type in the chat box.
Am I audible now?
It is right now. It is audible, but in
Okay.
continuation sentences, we are not getting the complete sentences. So you please try to put in the chat box, please kindly.
Yes. Are we done for this day?
Yes, sir. Almost all I have given this program. Just now they have some requirement. Somebody, Suresh, sir. I think Suresh has explained some. For the next time, this program will be given beforehand. This has to be enhanced for identifying that, as Simha sir told, that it is a toy or not toy example. So this will be good for that level. That will be given beforehand, and after that, the other simulators and other materials will be given beforehand for the next time. As they have asked me about explanation about this program, and I've given this.
Yeah, I think somebody had a query, Harsha.
Yeah, please come on.
I can upload all that in LMS, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
No, I think I missed again. Yes.
The pre-readings can be uploaded on LMS. So I'll collect it from sir and upload it for the next class.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So fine then. If there are no queries, we can wind up for the day.
Yes, sir. That's what I
Yes, I think, yeah. Yes,
Hmm.
yes. I just had to come to another session. So I think giving the script beforehand is important, and everyone practicing the script is important. So let's do that for the next class.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Praveen, sir. Thank you, Shri, madam.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.